SKYLAB was the first United States space station, launched by NASA, occupied for about 24 weeks between May 1973 and February 1974. It was operated by three separate three-astronaut crews. Major operations included an orbital workshop, a solar observatory, Earth observation, and hundreds of experiments. SKYLAB had a weight of 90,605 kilograms with a 14,000 kilograms Apollo Command and Service Module attached and included a workshop, a solar observatory, and several hundred life science and physical science experiments. It was launched uncrewed into low Earth orbit by a Saturn V rocket. This was the final flight for the rocket, more commonly known for carrying the crewed Apollo moon landing missions. Three subsequent missions delivered three astronaut crews in the Apollo Command and Survive module launched by the smaller Saturn IB rocket. Because the project represented the next step toward wider space exploration, NASA threw itself into successfully putting SKYLAB in orbit. Unfortunately, the agency spent far less time and energy planning how to gracefully bring the space station back to Earth at the end of its mission. Even though SKYLAB was devised for just a 9-year lifespan, NASA failed to build in any control or navigation mechanisms to return the orbiter to terra firma. Doing so would have cost too much, Administrator Robert Frosch said at the time. This lack of preparation presented a problem in late 1978, when NASA engineers discovered the station's orbit was decaying rapidly. As word spread of the impending uncontrolled crash of the space station, Congress and the public demanded to know how NASA intended to avoid human casualties from the potential disaster. NASA responded with a plan to rehabilitate the laboratory in the sky. The agency would use a new tool in development, the Space Shuttle, to boost SKYLAB into a higher orbit, thereby extending the lab's operational life by about 5 years. After that, the station would simply continue to orbit as a shell, like the millions of tons of floating detritus now known as space junk. Funding and other snafus delayed the shuttle project, however, so NASA had to come up with a new plan. On July 11, 1979, with SKYLAB rapidly descending from orbit, engineers fired the station's booster rockets, sending it into a tumble they hoped would bring it down in the Indian Ocean. They were close. While large chunks did go into the ocean, parts of the space station also littered populated areas of Western Australia. Fortunately, no one was injured,